These are journals of my breakups. I've had lots and lots and lots of breakups. I mean, they're also relationship journals, so they're not all full of heartache, but there is plenty of heartache in the pages of these journals. If I could write a prescription for your broken heart, I would say start a breakup journal. This is for days when you can't get out of bed, write in your journal. This is for days where you feel okay for a little while, write in your journal. This is for days when you feel like you're ready to date again, write in your journal. You get it? Having a practice of journaling is going to be so transformational in your breakup process. Journaling is like breakup medicine, and I love it for two reasons. First of all, it really helps you process what you're going through. Sometimes I feel like I'm clear in my head, and then when I start writing things down, I get so much more clarity about the situation that I'm in. Writing helps you process. Just putting pen to paper is such a powerful exercise. The second reason I love journaling through a breakup is that you're creating this snapshot of your journey. Healing from a breakup, it's not an overnight process. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of little baby steps. And when you're on that journey of little tiny baby steps, and then maybe one week you feel like you take a whole leap back, or you take a couple steps backwards and you feel like you're back at square one, you can look back on your journal. Look back at day 1 of your breakup or day 2 of your breakup and say, oh, wow, I really have come a long way, and I have made progress, and I've learned a lot about myself, and I have become a better person through this breakup. So starting a breakup journal is very easy. You could just pick up a notebook and start writing. I have 6 tips, however, for making it the most optimal experience for you. Number 1 is to go analog. We're always on our computers. We can type so easily now. Our fingers just do this without thinking. And there's something really therapeutic and safe about putting pen to paper. When you put something on the cloud or on your computer, you'd like to think that it's safe, but you don't really know where it's going to end up one day. When it's in your journal, you know that it's there, that it's safe, and that it will stay there. It also just helps to take a break from screen time. Don't you think? So much of our lives is looking at screens. So look at a journal for a little while. 10 minutes a day, that's all you need. Give it a shot. Tip number 2 is the notebook matters. Listen, you are going to be putting your most vulnerable truths and secrets into this journal, and it needs to be worthy of those amazing thoughts and emotions. So pick a journal that you really, really love and you're going to be excited to write in. I obviously have had many different ideas of what a breakup journal should look like over the years. This one was really fun for me at that time. This one was really brightening my day. This felt very grown up because it's leather bound and it's got a little tab that somewhat secures it. Take yourself on a date to a bookstore or a notebook shop. Do those exist? And pick one out that you really, really love that speaks to you. All right? The notebook matters. My third tip is that the writing utensil matters too. You can totally use a free pen that you got from the bank or, a cheap Bic pen or something, but why not splurge a little on a really, really nice writing utensil? Get yourself a really fancy pen, something that feels really good to write with, that can just allow you to pour yourself out onto the page like you're a Shakespearean author. Shakespearean author was Shakespeare. Okay. You're creating this practice for yourself that's pretty sacred, so it's gotta feel good. If you've got a writing utensil that feels good and doesn't keep clogging up, it's gonna make the process flow so much easier. Tip number 4 is safety is key. You are gonna be pouring out some of your most vulnerable, authentic, honest thoughts into this journal. So you wanna make sure that you are storing your journal in a place where it is going to be safe and your privacy won't be violated. Tip number 5 is to write daily. Every single day, at the same time every day, ideally. Set your timer for about 10 minutes. You can do more or less depending on what your practice looks like. And just write. Just write, put pen to paper and see what comes out. That's your practice every single day. Even on days where you don't feel like it, do it. Those are probably the more important days to be journaling. It's like working out, right? You work out on days you don't feel like it because you're committed to bettering your body and your health. So if you are really committed to bettering yourself emotionally and spiritually through the breakup process, through journaling, do it daily. And tip number 6 is incredibly important. Don't judge your writing. Whatever comes out, comes out. If you write, I hate this journaling practice over and over and over again, great. At least you're doing it. At least you're putting pen to paper and creating that practice for yourself. Don't judge what comes out. It might be a bunch of gobbledygook until you have some really huge revelation one day, and then the rest of the days will be gobbledygook. A lot of it will be crap. Just let it be crap. You are purging so much. You're moving through a lot of emotions, a lot of thoughts, a lot of judgments, shame, whatever you're feeling. It's all moving through you. So let it move through the pen to the paper. Don't judge it. Allow it to come out and then release it onto the paper. So if you've got your breakup journal, you've got your pen that you love, you've got a 10-minute practice on the schedule every single morning, now what? What do you write about? Well, you could literally write about anything, whatever's coming up for you that day. And if you want some journal prompts, I've got them for you. I've got a downloadable PDF with 50 journal prompts to help you move through your breakup powerfully. So be sure to grab that in the description below, and happy journaling.